Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be going over a Rolex Datejust 31 in a Jubilee style bracelet, fluted white gold bezel, Roman numeral hour marks on an Aubergine dial with a Pave 6 diamond set number 6, reference number 278274. We'll be going over the case, the dial, the bezel, the crown functions, as well as the movement and the bracelet. I'll be giving you my thoughts on all of these throughout the video. Now, as indicated in its name, it's a Rolex Datejust 31, meaning that it is 31 millimeters in diameter from finger to thumb. It has the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the winding crown to ensure water resistance down to 100 meters or 330 feet underwater. Looking at the front of the case here, we also have a full high polish along the front as well as the sides of the lugs on both sides of this watch. Very, very nice, all made of oyster steel. Oyster steel being Rolex's own proprietary blend of steel and other elements to create this very, very nice solid construction with high polish in equal measure. So very, very good looks and very, very good function and protection overall. All right, now looking at this bezel on the front, it's the fluted bezel with all in white gold. So you get a little bit of a warmth of this bezel if you look very, very incredibly closely comparing the bezel with the case. But if you take a glance at it, it's got that sort of chrome-like look to it. It's still very beautiful either way. Now, the original function of the fluted bezel was to essentially screw the bezel directly onto the front of the case in order to, keep this watch water resistant. But, modern technology has sort of made that not entirely useless, but has turned this fluid bezel sort of into a decoration, so that effectively when you see the fluid bezel, you know that you're dealing with a Rolex. And in this case, it's always made in gold, and in this case, white gold, to match the case as well as the bracelet. Now, looking closer in at this dial, we have the Roman numeral hour marks with the Pave 6. That means 11 diamonds hand set into that little Roman numeral number 6, although it's a bit larger than the rest of the Roman numerals, very nicely weighing against that crown, the Rolex crown at the 12 o'clock position, giving a nice sense of balance. We have the Aubergine sunray finish of that dial. All right, so the Aubergine gives it that very royal purple look. And also at the 3 o'clock position, we have the nice, easy to read date aperture underneath the Cyclops lens, directly, literally a part of the sapphire crystal, scratch resistant as well. So no fear of suit threads or buttons potentially damaging it. Now, looking at the functions of this watch, you'll note that the seconds hand has actually stopped. So we know we're at a full stop, so we can just simply unwind the crown to the first position and just wind the watch. Winding this watch will allow you, to get it to work basically, and it only takes about 20 to 30 full winds to get it to the full power reserve, right? And once you start feeling that damping in that crown to start to ramp up, that's when you know you've reached the full power reserve, and there's no need to wind it any further than that. Pull out to the next position, and you can rotate the crown counterclockwise to advance the date forward by 1. All right, it's about a quarter turn to advance it, so it's a very, very short throw. If you find yourself, say, on the 30th of a month and tomorrow's the 1st, you can simply just do a half turn, and there you go. First of the next month, nice and ready to go. All right, pull the crown out to the next and final position, and you'll note that it stops the seconds hand. That's the hacking function, so you can effectively set the minute hand to any position desired. And you can do so precisely by looking at the inside of this bezel where it has the Rolex name engraved. Each letter and crown will actually correspond with a minute, with each minute. So you can simply just point it to the correct spot, press the crown back in to start up that seconds hand, and you're good to go. Be sure to wind the crown tightly against the case to ensure that superior water resistance. All right. So what allows all of this to work is the 2236 in-house made by Rolex. It's the plus or minus 2 second per day time differential after casing, so you know it exceeds Swiss standards of timekeeping, as is also indicated on the dial. It is a superlative chronometer officially certified, meaning that it exceeds the Swiss standards of +5 -7 seconds per day time differential. It has the center hour, minute, and seconds hands with the instantaneous date with rapid setting and stop seconds for precise time setting, all of which I had just demonstrated with the crown functions just now. The oscillator on the inside is the siloxy hairspring in silicon with high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers. What that means is that you can get relatively close to magnets. The oscillator won't be affected by the magnetism, and it can take a few bumps here and there, and it won't affect the timekeeping ability of the watch at all. No need to worry about that. It also has a bidirectional self-winder with a perpetual rotor, allowing you to effectively wind the watch simply by wearing it. Altogether, it allows you to have 55 hours of power reserve. That's about 2¼ days. Not that there would be really much of an issue, because with this overall, steel look with the white gold bezel, gives it a very good presentation. It's not too terribly flashy, although with the extra, surface area here, it does give it a little bit of a flashy look, but it's not overbearing. So you can certainly wear this every day. It's a very good everyday wear watch, very easy to read, and rather small on the wrist, so it's not an issue at all. So again, looking at the framing here, we have the Jubilee style bracelet here, 5-piece links across, satin brush finishing on the outer 2 links with the high polish along the center there, along those center 3 links, with a lot of space among all of those links. Gives it really good breathability on the wrist. Now here we have the concealed folding crown clasp, which you can't see the clasp at all from the outside, but if you note that the Rolex crown is only present on one little spot, and this is where you open it. You simply just lift the top of the crown and it unhooks very nice and easily. You can see the Rolex stamped crown on the clasp underneath, right? And very nice, smooth, polished presentation. And while we're here, I can actually try on the watch and give you my thoughts as to how it wears on the wrist. All right, at 31 millimeters diameter, I'll have to wear this a little bit interestingly on my wrist, because it is a very small watch. I get tons of bracelet on the top and the bottom, the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock sides, but that's not a bad thing, because it turns this from a simple timekeeper into also an excellent accessory. Having that aubergine, that sort of like royal purple look, just gives it a very distinguished, dignified look even, and with the Art Deco styling of those Roman numeral hour marks on the dial, gives it a very unique and very nice presentation overall, very elegant. And also that fluted bezel allows you to really capture the attention and just really make it shine very well in any gathering. All right, with the overall comfort, extremely comfortable. I can't say anything bad about the Jubilee bracelet because it's extremely breathable, it's light, and acting as a counterbalance against the case, it feels like I'm not wearing anything at all on my wrist. It's extremely light, very breathable. You won't feel any sweat, on this at all. It won't be upilating any hairs unceremoniously either. All right, so very comfortable, and it just looks darn good on the wrist. But, enough of what I think. What do you think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below. What do you think about that Pave 6, those 11 hand-set diamonds at the 6 o'clock position? Does that really take you out of it, or does it really add something that you think this watch may have been missing all along? Let us know down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video as it helps us out. Also subscribe so you can see further videos like this one, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this in the future. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch like it, visit our site, jazztime.com. Links in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.